Hey guys, how's it going? So today we have a pretty interesting deck. Now today is going to be a casual slash startup build of a Toon deck. Now what I mean by casual setting is that this isn't competitive. I mean, of course Toons are competitive and aren't competitive at all really. Um, However, we're going to try and fix that throughout this series. Now this is going to be where I start off because my friend used to play Toons and I just bought the deck, or he let me borrow the cards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna buy him from him eventually, but he let me borrow the cards. So we'll just kind of start off where he's at. I did a little bit minor adjustments, and and just some cards aren't finished yet. And then this is just like a basic blank canvas kind of for us to build up to. So let's get into the deck profile. And as mentioned, this don't take this as a bit of grain of salt since this is more of just the way where we're going to start from. So that being said, let's get into the profile. So first of all, we're going to start off 3 Legend, Black Sun of Legend. Not a Toon card, ironically, but probably our best card. This just tribute summons itself to special summon a Red Eyes, and it shuffles itself from the graveyard, or shuffles a Red Eyes from the graveyard into the deck, and then adds a cards to it and adds itself to the hand from grave. Only problem is you can only use one effect of this card per turn, which is kind of lame to be honest, but whatever. Next 3 Toon BLS. This card's great. Only card that can attack the turn it's summoned. So unless if you're playing Comic Hand, this is your OTK card. But you have to get like 3 of them, so that's why he's up there. Our ways to summon them, of course, 2 Toon Dark Magician and 2 Red Eyes. Red Eyes is better because it specials from hand. However, Toon Dark Magician will discard a Toon card to search a Toon spell or special summon a Toon monster from your deck. For the final Toon monsters I play in the main deck, this is 2 Toon Cyber Dragon. Now this card could also be Toon Harpy Lady, Toon Mermaid. Now both of those would be great, probably Mermaid out of all of them. The reason I'm not playing them currently is just because this is kind of what I thought. Also, Cyber Dragon is better because of Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, which I'm trying to put in. Like I said, I have basic ideas, but this is still just the blank canvas of the deck. For the spells, one of, one for one. This will probably stay, as well as the terraforming. This gets you to 9 copies, or actually 10 of Toon Kingdom, which is 10% of your deck, if I'm thinking that right. Anyways, it's a huge amount of your deck. It's 25% of your deck would be Toon Kingdom, basically, which is great since you draw 5. Next 2 Field Barrier. This was played and it was really good, but it might be a little bit too slow now. Like I said, just a blank canvas. It's another ratio of Pot of Extravagance. We didn't have more than 2, so I have to buy another one for the deck, but we'll see from there. 2 Comic Hand. I don't know about Comic Hand. It's a little bit bricky, so I might keep it at 2, but it is a really good card, especially for the deck. We make some way here, and then we have our obvious standard Toon cards, consisting of the 3 Toon Page Flip. Just a special summon from your deck if you control Toon World. The not once per turn search card that searches all Toon cards. Sadly, Comic Hand is not a Toon card. Just keep that in mind. 3 Toon Bookmark, which this searches Comic Hand because it's a card with Toon in its name. Great card about this is it protects your Toon Kingdom from destruction while in the graveyard by banishing itself, which is the great effect. And then 3 Toon Kingdom, because that's the main card and the reason why this deck is even being considerably viable at all, to be quite frank with you. Now we go into our negations, really. Now this part was a little bit updated, obviously, because we don't just randomly have these cards laying around, except for Toon Terror, but the next arts. I just play one of this, kind of cool. You probably could take it out and just play like another Ash or something. It's not really important enough. Basically, it's just Solemn Judgment without paying life points if you control Toon and Toon World. That card's great. Problem is it's kind of breaky. 1 Called by the Grave kind of saves plays if you need it. 1 Prank Tops, mainly for the extensions. 1 Effect Feeler just to play for infinite permanence. Also, only had 2 copies of Ash. And speaking of infinite permanence, 3 copies of that card itself. Now, of course, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 card slots that you can pretty much fill up how you want for negates, at least in the blank canvas, as said. Now for the extra deck ideas, 3 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This card is great for the burn damage if you can get multiple out, but other than that, does nothing, especially in today's meta. 2 Big Eye, alright, less important than Flare Metal, but more important at the same time. The problem is this card is it gets rid of your 2 monsters, well, they can't attack anyways. And takes control of your opponent's monster, but you kind of just gotta hope that they can actually go through. Now 1 Nova and 2 Infinity. This is for the Cyber Dragon. Usually I want to do 2 and 2, but we kind of just threw it together to show you guys where we're starting our deck building process off from. 1 Tornado Dragon. Tornado Dragon is obviously just Tornado Dragon. Bahamut Shark is if you're going to be playing Mermaid, which I don't know yet. I don't know if rank 4 is the best way to play this deck. Well, speaking of ranking on rank 4s. Pun not intended, more of these. And then now is, I had no clue what else, but we need to play 15 cards. So, I don't want to grab any linked monsters because, well, I don't know, I just didn't really want to interrupt the other decks for a blank canvas until I have a better idea of where we're going with this. Now just to kind of round it off, cards for the side besides Toon Mermaid, because I just have them here. Harpy Lady. Harpy Lady is a really good card because she special summons herself, and if you control another Toon monster, you can destroy a spell or trap on the field. So really good against Toon heavy or back row heavy decks like Edlich, but not every deck is gonna be good enough, I would say. And this effect only resolves if you have a Toon on the field as well for the destruction. So it's more of a side deck card if you really need it, kind of like Cosmic Cyclone, but without paying life. Now, Toon Rollback, I'm thinking of putting this in the main deck just so we can go for more of an OTK build. Shadow Toon as well. Basically, Toon Rollback allows a Toon monster to attack twice, although it's a normal spell, which doesn't make sense to me. And then Shadow Toon, if you control Toon World, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of that face-up monster. Now, the reason why I'm thinking of Shadow Toon and not thinking of Shadow Toon is because it targets. And bricky, especially if you end up get stuck going first and you draw that card. But like I said, that is your Toon blank canvas. Where we're gonna go with this, I have no clue. It'll be fun to find out. Let me know if you have any ideas in the comments, and I'll get back to you with this as soon as I have a more concrete idea. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Goodbye.